Christians in the crosshairs. Look what this governor just got caught doing. We're going to tell you in a moment, but if it's your first time here and you like our reports, please consider hitting the red button down below to subscribe. Just make sure you hit that notification bell. Madison Dibble from Washington Examiner reports that the Democrat Minnesota Governor Tim Walz announced that restaurants will be able to host up to 50 customers in outdoor seating, but churches will still be limited to 10 no matter the setting. Churches were not granted more liberty by Walz. Under the policy, indoor and outdoor religious services are still limited to 10 or fewer people. Religious groups can still host drive-up services. Regarding why restaurants could host 50 people outdoors, but religious centers could not, Walz said that there's not a perfect answer. He claimed that the decision-making was based on the predictability of a venue, but then said that many religious gatherings have predictable crowds. Watch.
If I could follow up on that, the concentration proximity, outdoor dining, a maximum of 50 people, outdoor church service, maximum of 10. That I don't, can you explain?
I will try on this too. This is one that I will, it might be in the right frame with church service, confess on this one, that we struggle on some of these, and there is not a perfect answer. Trying to figure it out, and we have brought, just candidly, the way this is presented to me, I went out and asked to follow the science, use courses of action from one that would be considered keep that pot still, don't do anything, to be as aggressive as possible. And this one wafts between both of them, between the two of them. And I think, and I'm hearing strongly on this, of trying to figure out how we make that happen, because I think the logic behind it, and I think, Jan, again, it was the predictability of who's there, but I think you could argue, boy, I see the same people every Sunday at my congregation, and in fact, the Smiths sat in the same pew every year for 30 years, so we know exactly where they're at, we know exactly where they are. I just want to say that I think there is a very strong sense of urgency for us to figure this piece out around churches. And I say that about all the businesses, but I do think these pieces of people's lives, we need to try and get it around. So, Dave, I would just tell you, I think it goes with the predictability piece of it. I will again say that I don't think that it's perfect. And I think there's some things that we have to still continue to figure out. It's one of the reasons with the next phases that I don't want to set a timeline on it, because I think if we get these things, that many folks are prepared to move pretty rapidly to implement the things that are being asked of them to get there. And I think just to be on this one is we want to see what happens for a short period of time with the changes we've made and want to get there. But I will acknowledge the logic of that argument is sound, the concerns are there, and that this is one that we probably had more conversations about this and graduation ceremonies than maybe anything else.
Now, he announced several changes to his CV policies that will take effect on June 1st, including the limited reopening of hair salons and tattoo parlors. Under the new guidance, restaurants will be able to allow 50 customers to dine in on outdoor patios. Customers and employees are encouraged to wear masks, though it is not clear how customers would wear a mask while eating or drinking in the restaurant. These decisions were included in the third phase of Walz's 5-phase plan. He did not include a prediction as to when the phase 4 would begin. And under phase 4, churches would be allowed to increase their indoor capacities to 20 and their outdoor capacities to 100. Restaurants will be allowed to serve customers indoor in phase 4, but Walz did not include capacity guidelines. Churches and restaurants are both not allowed to hit full capacity in phase 5. So, of course, as you saw there is no logic to this decision. If restaurants can have 50 people, churches 10, it just doesn't make sense, but just shows you once again how churches are being discriminated against during this crisis. Comment below. We'll see you at the next report. For the Next News Network, I'm Gary Franchi. Thank you for watching that report. In a time of crisis, like the spread of CV, staying prepared is the most important thing. And you don't want to be drinking water like this. Now, a great place to start is by making sure you have access to clean hot water. And depending on the conditions, the solar water heater, this one here, can heat water in as little as 30 minutes. With the solar water heater, no electricity is required, and it can be used anywhere there is sunlight to make tea, coffee, noodles, cooking rice, or for sterilizing water. It's lightweight, it's only 2.6 pounds, and it has an unlimited source of free energy. Yes, the sun, making unknown water sources safe to drink. The solar water heater is the perfect tool in times of need. Now, limited supply lasts, and this is the very last chance to get 15% off of the new 2020 model before they sell out. So take advantage right now and give the perfect gift for the outdoorsman by visiting solarwaterheater.com. The link's in the description. We'll see you at the next report. For the Next News Network, I'm Gary Franchi. Thanks for watching the Next News Network. Tap here to subscribe to the channel to get the latest news and alerts. Tap here to watch our latest breaking news and our top stories. Tap here for our latest featured interviews. And make sure you tap here to get in on the new podcast, the G-Cast, with my wife Angie and I. We'll see you at the next report. For the Next News Network, I'm Gary Franchi.